Hi, and welcome to episode 36 of The Whole Story. I'm Charlotte, and I'm joined by Paul, who's here to talk to us about performance-based inspections.
Okay, performance-based inspections. There'll be another video on this at least, I'm sure, but I just wanted one to get things kicked off for people. So you might notice that I'm not navigating to these pages. I'm already on them. That's because we haven't put those links on the sort of the homepage of Street Manager yet. So you have to hack the URL, as we call it. That's to stop people getting confused between the old way of doing sample inspections and the new way, because these are two distinct pieces of functionality. So I do believe the first thing you need to do is get at least one promoter set up. So let's do that with, I'm going to choose someone at random. Gamma Telecom, come on down. Okay. Do you have a history of the promoter's last 2 financial years inspection units? So if they're a new company, you can say no, enter baseline amount of yearly inspection units. But for the vast majority of people in April, you're going to have that. So let's do 270 and 330 and continue. What inspection rate will the promoter start with? So as you know, Charlotte, you've worked hard on this. The DFT is going to send around a list of people's starting rate, either 30 or 50%. Look out for that at the very end of March. I'm going to enter here 45%. Doesn't like that. Only 30 or 50% allowed. So these guys have been very good. 30%, well done to them. Continue on. You can schedule up to 23 sample inspections across category A, B, and C. And this isn't like the old world, guys, where it was 10%, 10%, 10%. We can do a minimum of 5% in any of these categories. So I'm going to do 1 here. I'm going to do 15 here, and I'm going to do 10 here. No, I've scheduled more than 23, and I've not done a minimum of 5%. So I need to put in at least 4 here, and funnily enough, if I do 4 here, is my maths right there, Charlotte? That's fine. Out, continue. Yes, there you go. Okay. So I am going to confirm these details. There we go. And you can see here's some I've prepared earlier, funnily enough. And you can see, Charlotte, that we can update details for most of these guys. But because we've already had some sample inspections generated, maybe in an earlier take of this video, you can see that I can't update the details for these guys anymore. You know, the wheels are in motion, if you like. So the other thing I wanted to show you is, well, first of all, let's generate some samples. So I'm going to click generate samples. Don't worry about this. Like I say, this is the feature branch that we're in here, not the main demo or sandbox that we usually use. Right. What percentage of samples would you like to generate? So you can, if you want, go in all guns blazing right at the start of the quarter and say, give me 100%, and we'll go away and we'll try and get you all those inspections. Don't recommend that, because you're going to have stuff that will expire too soon. And so what we're saying is go in on the 1st of April up to 33%, continue up to 66% in May in Q1, and so on and so forth. So up to 33%, continue. And if you know your sample inspections in Street Manager at the moment, it's not instant, but it doesn't take too long. You know, it goes and whirls away in the background and comes up with a few. So what I want to do now is end the quarter. So let's say it's the end of June, and I'm going to end this quarter. Yes, end quarter. You cannot end the quarter as sample inspections are currently being generated. Well, that's a message that I've never seen before, Charlotte. That just shows how nicely it works. While we're waiting, Charlotte, for that quarter to end, let's go and look at the inspections that we've generated. So I'm going to go into my inspections. And you can see here, sample inspections due. Now, Charlotte, I must admit, exciting. Is this the new tab or the old tab? Oh, there you go. This is the new tab. Don't worry, guys. We're going to do a switch over basically, and you won't even notice the difference. But this is actually a brand new tab that we've built. And you can see here that I've got my 6 category Bs for Fake Street, because this is a feature branch. And I can now go away and start doing those inspections. Don't need to show you that because that's not new functionality. Charlotte, did you have any questions whilst we are waiting for those samples to generate?
Yes, I just wanted to ask, is there a report that users can run to measure their progress?
There is. If we go to home and we go into performance reporting, you can see here that we've added this new report, sample inspections pass fail rate. I don't want to run that now, partly because it'll be blank, but also because I just want to focus on actually the main screen that we've built. But we can get into all this in future videos, I'm sure. It's worth saying that we don't put in the percentages in this. The user needs to do a simple Excel formula. He says no, and he has to Google percentages in Excel every time he needs to do it to work out your pass fail rate. But the DFT can publish that formula if you like, so it remains consistent. So we have got that report in there already. We got ahead of ourselves. We were going to add that after the 1st of April at one point. And we will, Charlotte, need to record another video showing people all the going up 5% and down 5% and all that good stuff. But I just wanted to focus on this part of it for the time being. What else to say? Right, let's see now if we can end this quarter. End quarter. Yes, end quarter. There we go. Quarter ended. You can now review promoter details. Not the best quarter for us because we haven't done any inspections, but never mind. You can see as well that it's wiped out our progress. Those sample inspections have been killed, Charlotte, because we've ended the quarter. So that works quite well. They're not gone forever. They go back into the pool of eligible samples and we can do them again. So I'm going to start the quarter just to show you guys that. Don't ask why. I need to do a date from last year. Once you've used a quarter in Street Manager, you can't reuse it. In fact, I'll prove that to you guys. If I go to the 1st of April, continue, a quarter has already been started for the given start date. And if I try and choose the 2nd of April, date must be day 1 of the quarter. So it's not going to let me do any funny business like the 1st of June. Same problem. So the next quarter I've got in Street Manager is the 1st of October. Quarter started. You can now start generating sample inspections. So you see, as we go through these quarters, we're going to be starting and stopping them. It's going to cancel out our progress. We can generate more inspections. It's a bit of a different world than what we're used to, but I'm sure we'll all get used to it over time. So there you go, Charlotte. There is a little starter guide to performance-based inspections and new world inspection sampling in Street Manager.
Thanks, Paul. Join us on the next episode of The Whole Story.